mouth yawn, Maximus. Did you have a good dental, buddy? I know, you're a good boy. Turn this bright. There we go. Now I can see, Maxie. Hi, buddy. You showing off that shaved paw of yours? He said, yes, I am. Hello there, Bruce. How you doing? I know, Max. They're going to have to shave my paw off soon, too, for my procedure, my surgery on Friday, huh? You're looking a little nutty there, Maxie. Yes, you are. You got a good purr going, Mr. Maximus. You got a good purr going. Is that your paws? You got some air pawing going on. Bruce, he had a dental yesterday, so they had to sedate him and give him an IV drip when he was under. So hence that's why he's got his paw shaved. Which he had a good dental, no extractions. His teeth were cleaned. They almost had to extract one tooth. If we had waited a few more weeks, they probably were going to have to take it out, but they were able to get to it yesterday, and he didn't have to have any extractions. So, hence that's why he's got that shaved paw. He's a handsome little devil now. They should have shaved all of his paws, though, so he could match. He'd be like a little lion. Buddy, that was a big yawn. Yes, it was, Mr. Maximus. A big old yawn. Like I said, they're going to be, they'll be shaving my fur on Friday. Hopefully I'll look as handsome as Maximus does here. Ain't that right, buddy? He says, yes, it is. But he's doing pretty good so far. A day after his dental. We'll see how things go. We'll have to do another curve on him eventually. His back feet are still pretty wobbly. As you can see, it's almost like he doesn't have any bones. But, well, and we got some litter on here, so we're going to have to clean him up after this live. This is sometimes what happens with him. Unfortunately, so every so often we got to clean his back paws off. Either by some wipes or put him in some water, which he's not a fan of. But I hope everybody's doing well on this Tuesday evening. Hope you all having a good day so far. We'll be doing another glucose curve on Max in a couple of weeks or so. Check his numbers again, see how they are. We might have to get Max, though, a different insulin, though. The insulin he's on may not be for him. It seems like it's not necessarily working as well as it should. And that does happen from time to time. Zelda, when we first got Zelda diagnosed with diabetes way back 10 years ago, It took her a few different insulins to kind of run through until she was stable and got regulated on the insulin that she's been on now for quite a while. Hello there, Tranquil. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, he's on 4 units, Bruce, which is pretty much the maximum that he can be on for Prozinc. We'll see. We're hoping that this dental will have kind of knocked a lot of the bacteria in his mouth, and that could be causing some kind of higher numbers for him. So we'll do a curve on him again in like 2 Sundays, just to see if that kind of helped where he was at, and kind of just go from there. Hello there, Rosemary. Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday. Like I was saying, Max is doing pretty well. He's got his little shaved little paw. See, he did pretty well. I mean, unlike me, who this bruise is finally this IV bruise is finally clearing up. As you can see, I still got just a little bit here and there, but overall, it's doing better. We'll see on Friday if I get another bruise. I probably will. Hopefully, it'll just be one poke, and they'll have the IV set. We are going to start doing a little bit more physical therapy on Mr. Max here. With these legs, we're going to start doing a little bit of exercises. I'll probably make a video out of it, probably just a short. We also got something for him to kind of balance on, just to kind of give him a little bit more endurance. It's a good sign he's actually kind of fighting me a little bit with these back legs. I think that kind of means he's feeling a little bit better, hopefully. It's crazy, though, that we're already in the month of May nearly. Well, we got a couple weeks, but, well, we got like 10 days. Oh, yeah, I also think he's got some litter in his paws here we're going to have to get rid of. Yeah, he's got a clump of litter right there. So he's got some water in his future. But no puking, which is good. And he's pretty much back to normal. I probably will have a new video out by the end of the week. It'll be kind of talking about stuff like stressors for kitties, like some stressing events, like 10 signs on if your cat is stressed or not. So something to look forward to here in a few days or so. Yeah, Rosemary. I mean, he's had quite a year so far. He's been racking up the bills, and he's a trooper, though. Said he was tired of all the females, racking up the bills, and he's like, let's have a male cat do a little bit of bill racking up now. Right, Maxie? Hi, buddy. Are you looking cute for the camera? If anybody happens to be new, hello, as you're watching this. I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday here so far. I know, Max. You're bugging your paws because it's got dry litter that I can kind of pick out here. You're not really a fan of it, are you? You're kind of perturbed looking. You're like, why are you bugging my paws here? I know. You don't like it. I know. It kind of hurts a little bit because we got to pull it out of your hair. I know, I know. You want to show them you're walking a little bit? Did you go boom, buddy? I know, your energy's over. Bruce, yeah, June is what, like 6 weeks away or something? We're gonna hang with Max for a few more minutes here, and then we're gonna go check up on Mr. Tang, see what he's doing. Eventually, we will have kittens during these live streams. The little nutballs who can run around and act all crazy. Because what we have now are definitely the chilled, lazy kitties. We got the old group, don't we, Maximus? He says, yes, you do. You're one of the young ones, though, Maxie. You're like 10 or so. I know. Let's look at these paws. You gonna bite me? I wish you could kick me with your legs here. Kick. Got a kicky? Hi, Snorty. I know. I keep on bothering your toes, don't I, buddy? You don't like it. Yes, kick with those back feet. That's what we need to see, is you kicking with them back feet, buddy. Rosemary, you wish you could have a couple little playful nutballs. It'll be interesting to see when we do have kitten foster times again, like which one of these cats are kind of going to be the ambassador of them. I'm sure cats like Kit will probably just slap them away. And if Rosemary is still with us, she'll probably slap them away also. Oh, he says, hello, everybody. Hi. I have my paw. Bruce, so see if you can film your video, your daughter's graduation. Oh, that'd be cool. You don't want to be on camera today, do you? You're like, nope. Don't worry, Maximus. About another minute or so, we're going to go. And we're going to go hang out with Tang here. I just wanted to start with you. I know, you got still some litter in this one. Those sideways ears are not a good sign there, Maxie. You're like, I am bugging you, I know. Well, at least he hasn't been really messy, though, in the litter box recently. He's done a pretty good job of keeping his toes clean. It's still very painful to watch him walk, though. What kind of tests does she have, Bruce? Written tests, oral tests, a little combination of both? Written test, okay. Like on a computer? Hi, buddy. Yeah, okay. All right, well, we're going to leave Max for now. We might visit him again before the end of the live, but I think for the time being, we're going to say goodbye to Mr. Maximus here, and we're going to go visit Tang and see what he's up to. We'll leave Max with his pink kitty here. All right, you be good, Maxie. All right, Max. Get myself off the floor. Bye, buddy. You be good, Maxie. Hello, Tang. Hi. Yes, Tang, we know this is your bed, right? Come here, Tang. Come here, buddy. I know, Tang. You're a young kitty, aren't you? I wonder how Tang would do with Fosters. Oh, he's had Fosters before, never mind. I don't remember how he was doing, though, with them. We had a couple of black cats, the last two cats that we fostered, and Tang was already with us at the time. I don't remember how he did with them, though. I think he was good with them for the most part. Hi, buddy. Okay, so he was with two sets of Fosters. He was also with Waffles, Mochi, and whatever the other cat's name was. He's still chasing his sister around, Tiny, because Tiny needs to lose some weight. So he's doing everything he can to get her weight down. He says, I run her up and down the stairs multiple times during the day, but she's still chunky, huh? It's a bit rainy out here in North Carolina. It's not raining right now, but the next couple of days we got some rain going on. Hopefully we won't have too much rain on Friday when I'm having my surgery. I'd rather stink if your power goes out mid-surgery. But I guess there's, I don't know, backup generators for that. Yes, she is chasing the bowling ball up the stairs, and the bowling ball inevitably just rolls back down the stairs for sure. Yes, I had a bit of an oopsie myself earlier today. I was coming downstairs. I had a plate in my hand and a laptop, and I dropped the plate and it shattered. Thankfully, it didn't shatter like in many, many pieces, but it shattered in several big pieces with a couple small fragments here and there, but got all of it up. Because yeah, you don't want to be shattering plates with cats around. Gets into their paws and all that stuff. Hey, buddy. That's interesting, Bruce. She takes the dog, or she'll take the cats, and then the other doctors will take the dogs. How many vets are there in the practice? Are there enough cats like for one person? If you happen to be new watching this channel, hello, my name is Adam, by the way. This is the Giving Paws. This particular cat is Orangey or Tang. He is one of 9 kitty cats that live with us, or that we live with, I guess I should say. Tang. Hi, buddy. "16 cats there, 21 dogs." Is it a small facility then? It's like a small veterinarian office. I do kind of wonder the practice that we go to, like how, with R9, like what percentage of that makes up like the total cats that they see. Because the place we go to has, I think, 4 vets, either 4 vets or 5 vets. Hello there, RS. Hope you're doing well out there in Canada. Or Switzerland, I mean. Hope you're doing well today. Been pumping some iron? Oh, dang. Oh, I guess Tang is done with being filmed today. You gonna pop up, Tang? Tang. I should have brought a toy in here with you, Tang. Huh. Hi. Bruce, there's 2 vets there. One does farm calls for livestock. I don't know, like cows and sheep, pigs, I would imagine. I probably will do another live stream on Thursday because I will not be live streaming on Saturday. So I probably will have a live on Thursday. And, you never know with surgeries. I mean, I don't think anything is going to happen, obviously, but it could be my last live stream. Hopefully not, but, you never know. You never know with sedation. I'm sure it'll all be fine, though. And hopefully I'll stop having these very nasty stomach aches. All right, you pop up, Tang. You pop up. Hi, buddy. You the good orange tabby. Any guesses on what the new Pope name will be? Those who don't know, obviously the last recent Pope passed away recently. So just checking to see if anybody has any ideas on what they think the name would be. Would it be back to a Pope John, or be something maybe a new Pope name? Pope Pandora? Okay. RS, hope that the tummy bug gets better. Well, it's not a tummy bug, RS. It's a gallbladder surgery. Gallbladder is got gallstones in it, so every so often, eating certain things or eating too much of something, it kind of causes a bit of a flare up. So it kind of gets yucky. Pope Orangey. What do you think, Orangey? Would you make a good pope? Would your edicts just be to sleep and snooze and you can poop anywhere you want? You'll have your little hat and you'll ride around in a little pope mobile. Hello there, Mike D. Your sister and I take care of 20. Wow, that's a bit. We got 9 ourselves here, and you go through 5,000 pounds of unscented litter annually. I would believe that. I don't know. I think just this last weekend we bought about 300 pounds of cat litter. Um, so how many litter boxes do you have? Like 20? This is orange. This is Tang, by the way, Mike. Um, he's the colorful one of the kitties. You always got to have at least one orange tabby in your life. Also, if anybody is new listening to this, another big thing that we like to do also, we donate all of our channel earnings to local charities. So, excuse me. We don't keep any of YouTube money. It all goes to charity. In a couple of weeks or so, we'll be donating probably about $300 or so to 6 different rescue groups. You have 2 orange tabbies. What do you have the most of then? Like tuxedos, calicos, combination of male and female. We're gonna hang out with Orange here for a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna go into another room and see what some of the females are doing. Hello there, Pro High Mars, Mies. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Tuxedos mostly, and you only have 1 calico. Is the calico nutty? All the calicos we've had in our life, they've always been kind of split personality nutcases. Oh, you want to rub that belly. All of these cats are also all been rescued or have been foster fails. You're gonna bite me, Mr. Orange. Female and very crazy. I can imagine. And it's crazy how like 90% of calicos are female, and how like 90% or so of orange tabbies tend to be male. Bruce, you're gonna give me Stinky for the baby. Nah. What happened with Pandora? I mean, I know you always want to get Pandora for some reason. Telling you though, Pandora's more trouble than she's worth though. As you all can see, Orange Tang is neutered, since he's showing you his butt here for a few moments. He wants to moon everybody on camera. It's that kind of live that we do on occasion. Oh. All right, Tang. All right, we're going to say goodbye to Tang for now. We might catch up with him again before the end of this live, but we are going to go hang out with some of the females, though. So, bye, Tang. 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 What are you looking at, Tang? Just the... Nothing? All right, Tang. I'll see you in a bit. All right, let's see. We got Chunky over there in the bin. Zelda, you coming to say hi? Are you? Hi, Zeus. Zelda here is our 20-year-old diabetic kitty. She's been pooping well. She pooped today, which is always a good thing. Sometimes Zelda gets constipated, so we always keep an eye on her pooping. Hi, honey. And then we got Kit down here. Yeah, Bruce, I knew you were going to ask that, so it's like, let me tell you about how Zelda's doing right off the bat. And we'll get to that lump over there of the baby, that lumpy calico over there in a moment. Hi, Zeus. Now, these cats, those who might be new listening to this, these cats are in rooms because we have a cat named Rosemary who's downstairs who just doesn't do well with others. So whenever we have her out of her room, we have to put these guys in the rooms. Hello there, baby. These kitties normally aren't very active, and today I think they're even less active because it's raining, and I think they all just want to go to sleep. They're like all taking naps, like the baby here. Who's looking all tired. Tranquil, you're back. You had to do some rain outside, so you get to get your clothes off the line. All right. Bruce, maybe. Where's Piglet? Yoda's under the bed, I'm assuming. I'm not going to worry about where Yoda is right now. I might show him in a second. Hi, Pandora. Oh, Pandora, you got gunk in your eyes, honey. Lay down. Kit. Hi. Hopefully those who are able to watch the Kingdom Cat Chronicle show that I'm starting enjoyed it. The next episode will be out probably in a week or so. And it's going to be about litter box rules, actually, which should be kind of funny. Mike, do I also use we use two types of litter, Mike. We use Scoop Away, which is unscented. Sometimes we have to buy a scented version of it though, but almost always it's always unscented. And then we also use something called the World's Best Cat Litter, which is more of a corn-based litter. So we use those two. It looks like you use Arm & Hammer. Okay, unscented or fragrance free. Okay. I don't think I've ever used Arm & Hammer. Bruce, she's pretty, but she's very demanding. Rosemary, you use Slide. I've never heard of that. I wonder if that's a California-based litter. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. A little fun fact for not Zelda, for Pandora here. A couple years ago, Pandora had a thyroid issue where she was hyperthyroidic, and we gave her the I-131 treatment, which is a radioactive shot that essentially goes up to the thyroid and it kills the cancerous the cancerous cells that are attached to the thyroid, I should say. Bye, RS. Have a good one. Take care there. Mike, you live in California. I'm on the opposite side of the country, basically. We're out here in North Carolina. Good old NC, but we are thinking of moving though. Either possibly to somewhere else in North Carolina, within state, or possibly Florida. Hi, baby girl. Let me show Yoda here. He's under the bed, so I'm going to turn the flash on here if I can. There we go. Hi, Yoda. What's up, buddy? We have 3 tuxedos all together. We have Max, we have Tiny, and we have Yoda here. Yoda's kind of the head troublemaker of the bunch. He kind of thinks he kind of rules the place, but in reality, he doesn't. But he thinks he does. All right. Bye, Yoda. Hi, you two. Yeah, my live streams are usually like the best way to just kind of get to know these cats, ask any questions you want. I've also kind of lived with cats for many decades, so not a cat expert per se, but have a lot of knowledge. So if you have any kitty related questions, feel free to ask them in chat. And a lot of the people that are in these live streams also know quite a bit about chats, quite a bit about cats. I mean, yes, Kit. Hi. Kit here was our only adult foster. Kit was abused when she was a little younger. So the fostering place that we were volunteering in, they knew that we did a lot of fostering of their kittens, and were asked one day, could we give Kit a chance to foster her and just kind of see how she does. And she was obviously very timid and very shy in the beginning because she didn't trust humans. She wasn't feral, but she just didn't trust humans. And eventually, over time, she began to trust my wife and I more and more. And just through years of just kind of, not years, but weeks and months of kind of just bonding with her and kind of, in a way, kind of establishing a good connection with humans, she opened up to us. And now she's probably, even though she's biting me right now, she's probably the most attention-seeking, attention-greedy, yes, Kit, that's my arm, of the bunch. Don't do it, Kit. Hello there, Karma. No worries about running late. I'm glad that you're here. You were given Sugar some grooming. Okay, nice. I would imagine, Carmen, you got a lot of combing there, brushing to do with Sugar. That's the one disadvantage of having like a medium to long-haired kitty, is you just got to brush and brush and brush. Hello there, Allison. Not even 2 seconds in and I get a sub. Well, I appreciate that, Allison. The nice thing also, Allison, about supporting this channel and by just, kind of hanging out with me with these lives and these kitties, watching videos if you want to, is we donate all of our channel revenue. Every single dollar goes to cat rescue groups across the world. We donate each month to places in the US, in Canada, in Australia, in the UK, in Turkey. So we have, a lot of places that we try to help out. Hello there, Jaden Wilson. Hope you're doing well today. Glad you can make it. If you know other people that are interested in something like that, then feel free to kind of share the channel out, share what our message is. All about helping cats, all about speaking up for them. We're also all about senior cats. Most of our cats are seniors. The 9 kitties that we have, all but 2 of them are senior kitties. Zelda there, the tabby, who is yawning right now. She's a 20-year-old senior. Hello there, George. Hope you're doing well. No worries about being late. We got about another 20 minutes or so on here, so it's all good. Appreciate you being here. The baby's 13. Kit, who was down there for a second, she's like 10. Well, I was going to say Pandora, but Pandora did a vanishing trick on me and disappeared. Wherever she is, oh, she's over there now. She's 13. So we have a bunch of we have the old kitties. George, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to go back in with Max in a minute here, George, and I can show you how Max is doing. So we're going to go hang out with Max, our other diabetic kitty, and we're going to say goodbye to these little goofballs. And let's go hang out with Max for a few minutes before we go and finish up with Rosemary. So George, here is Mr. Maximus. He obviously, as you know, he had his, excuse me, he had his dental yesterday. You can see he got his little shaved leg here. Thankfully, they didn't have to extract any teeth, so he had a good cleaning, no extractions, and we're hoping because of that, his glucose numbers will kind of taper down and kind of start to stable a little bit more. So he was a champ with it. You showing off those beautiful chompers. We of course were worried. As we always are, us cat parents, whenever our babies are not feeling well or they're having some kind of procedure or they're away from us, we always just hurt kind of, I always like to say when they hurt, we hurt kind of thing. Hello there, Candace McDonald. Hope you're doing well. Yes, this is Max. He is one of 9 kitty cats that we live with. He's a newly diabetic kitty, newly diagnosed diabetic kitty. He's had diabetes for about 3 months now or so. And unfortunately, Mr. Max has been affected by some neuropathy. So when he walks, he walks like flat-footed, right? So, cats normally, they just walk up on their, like on this part of the foot, but he pretty much walks flat-footed on his whole foot, unfortunately. And that's something that hopefully when his diabetes get fully regulated will start to go away. But time will tell on that. Candace, just like kids, it's been a day. Your partner's best friend passed away today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Candace. Prayers to you and your family, and everybody in their family. So I'm sorry to hear that. We'll hang with Max here for another maybe a couple of minutes, and then we will go down and check on the gremlin, aka Rosemary, aka the potato monster, because she's always trying to get into mashed potatoes for whatever reason. You tired, Maximus? But we're all about special needs kitties here. We're all about our senior kitties here. I always tell folks to, if you're thinking of adopting a kitty, try to adopt a senior cat if you can. The senior cats, I just feel like they appreciate being adopted more, I feel, than like, say, a kitten. Everybody wants to adopt a kitten because kittens are cute, of course. They're furry, they're fuzzy, they're high energy. But, a senior cat has something that the younger cats don't have. They have their personalities are set, and kind of who they are is who they are. And that's kind of cool. Candace, thank you. He's on his way home, so not sticking around for long. Oh, no worries, no worries. You've made your pet fix. Though your old lady sitting on your lap, though she knows. Yep. Cats. It isn't amazing how cats and dogs, they sense how there's something wrong with us, and they will come and try to comfort us in their own way, which sometimes is better than how humans do it because they don't talk. They just kind of will just be with you. Because sometimes us humans, we try to like talk to try to help. But these little ones, they just are with us. Wow, 24 years old. That is good gravy. That's an old kitty. I hope Bailey is doing well. She must be if she's 24. That's good to hear, Candace. I know, Max. He's still got these. See, this is the problem with Max right now. You see his foot? You see how jiggly it is? His foot's just jiggly because he doesn't have a lot of strength in that foot, or in this foot. But we've been doing some exercises with him, though, too. We've been trying to kind of like strengthen these little feet up, these little toes up. All right. Let's go downstairs and let's finish up with Rosemary in the last 10, 12 minutes or so. Have yourself a good night, Candace. We'll see you on the next one. Hi. Is this your chair? Hi, sweetie. And you're gonna rub your little butt. You rub your little butt. Hi, honey. Get that dirty nose, don't you? Rosemary, her nose doesn't change color. It's just, it gets dirty. She kind of nosedives herself into her food. So sometimes it's just a different color. But, she's a weird cat, though. What are you doing, honey? Come here. I know. I go meh about it. What's up, honey?
No. No. Nothing over here. I know you know there's a plate of potatoes around here.
You want your blankie? Nope. George, reminds you of your late girl, Howler. Okay. Was Howler just small and petite, or just like a tortoiseshell here? Honey, I'm going to stay over here. You know, it's been a while since you went to the water here, huh? You know, she's getting some water in her, but she's getting most of the water just on the side of her face.
Hi.
Hi, honey. I know, you just want to go over there, don't you? You're going to go digging for potatoes again there? There, honey, I know, your face is wet. Rosemary, you really do have a small little head there, don't you? Yes, she does. And so that's, I guess I'm not sure why she's laying down like that. Hi, honey. It's been a while since you've been in your sink on a live here. I think recently, for the most part, she's been in her pan or up in the cupboard. Yes, I know. Hand me the plate. All right, honey. Here, you want this? Okay.
Hi, Rosie.
George, they're in total control. They let us associate with them. Probably. Your two kitties, the two girls, are just more or less tolerate you. You're just the food deliverer and pooper scooper. I know the feeling. Speaking of that, it's almost getting time to be rolling some logs here. It's always a good way to end the night. Hi, honey. Yeah, Rosemary, butlers, chefs, maids, probably many other things. Well, for a while though, pooping, scooping myself, my pooping, scooping days will be done for a couple of weeks, per the doctor's instructions. I'm not really supposed to do much bending or really lifting too much the first couple of weeks or so, after said surgery here. So the cats will all have to get trained to use the toilet here within the next few days. And half of them will probably just fall into the toilet. And then they'll take a little swim. They might try to flush themselves down. Or flush each other down, I guess, probably. That's more likely. Fully retiring for at least for about 2 weeks. Then I'll come out of retirement. I probably no doubt have thousands of more pounds to scoop over the next 20-ish years or something, 30-ish years. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, George? How some kitties like their nose being popped, or other people like their cats like their their chin or their shoulders or their butts or their ears. Hi, honey. Well, anyways, I'm going to get going here. We're at about that hour mark or so. So I hope you all have a wonderful night. Appreciate y'all hanging with these kitties and myself over the last hour or so. I will probably, I normally do lives on Saturdays after Tuesday, but I think I'll make an exception and I'll probably be live on Thursday. The day before the surgery. So I think that'll be, yeah, I think that's all I'll do because I'm not going to be live on Saturday, obviously. So it'll probably be again on Thursday. So hopefully I'll see some of you there. If not, I'll see you sometime in the future. And I'll keep you all up to date on how Max is doing, how surgery goes, all that good fun stuff in the community post. If you're ever thinking of adopting a kitty, adopt a senior cat. Have yourself, like I said, a good rest of your night or day, depending on where you're at. And me and Rosemary here will see you on the next one, hopefully on Thursday. All right, until then, bye bye. Take care. God bless. Bye, Rosie. Yeah.